Hello, I'm here, and welcome back to another video where I'm going to talk about a bunch of movies and some shows that I have been watching. You know, I do one of these every once in a while. I think I've done two, but we're going to be talking about Barbie, Oppenheimer, Secret Invasion, Skinamarink, The Flood, 65, The Last of Us show, and Infinity Pool. I would talk about My Adventures with Superman because I've been watching that, but that is not over yet, so I'm going to wait till that's finished and then I'll do a video about that. But yeah, we've got 8 things to talk about, I believe, just movies, but I'm going to start with the newer ones. So, well, actually, I think I'll start with Secret Invasion since that finale just came out, but yeah, so I guess let's just get right into it, starting with Secret Invasion. Spoilers, by the way, so if you haven't seen it yet, yeah. But, bro, I thought the show was fire. I can't lie. But you know me. I'm. But yeah. Sorry about that. But Secret Invasion. I'm a big Marvel fan. I love Marvel, and I just love superheroes. But I mean, I like all kinds of stuff. But I've really liked all the shows, and this one was really good. And I love Nick Fury, and I really like that we got to follow him for a whole series. And I want to talk about some stuff in the finale. Like, are they gonna? I feel like they're gonna nerf Gaia, bro. Like, there's no way they're gonna keep her with all those powers. Like, she has Captain Marvel powers. She has Mantis power, bro. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. So, I liked the finale, but some of the CGI was a little off. Like, whenever Gaia grew the Mantis antennas, I was like, bro. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And dude, okay, so there's that moment where I'm doing quotations you can't see, but Nick Fury, he fucking Gravik goes to punch him, and dude, Nick Fury catches it, quotations, and then he grows a Hulk arm and he punches him, and bro, I swear to God, whenever it showed in quotations Nick Fury grow the Hulk arm, I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I was so ready to be like, this is the stupidest shit I've ever seen. And I love Marvel, I do, and I will defend them to the day I die. But dude, literally, whenever he grew the Hulk arm, I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I was so relieved when they showed it was Gaia. I was like, oh, thank God. Cause like I love Nick Fury, but I think one of the coolest things about him is that he doesn't have powers and that he's always like one step ahead. I love that shit. And like they actually did a really good twist because when they showed it was Gaia and they showed that it was Nick Fury in the hospital, I was like, oh shit. And dude, holy fuck. But okay, let's talk about Rhodey. So Rhodey, we all knew he was a Skrull, right? Come on, that was the most predictable shit ever. Like, bro. Like, we all knew that. And I wonder how long he's been a Skrull though. I hope it's not before. I hope it's not anything before Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because remember he was in that for one episode. I really hope he was not a Skrull in Endgame, because that would devalue his reaction to Tony's death, and plus that would mean real Rhodey doesn't even know that Tony's dead. Like, that would be ridiculous. I really hope they don't do that. I hope he's just been a Skrull for this show, or possibly Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I could be cool with that too if he was a Skrull in that, because he was in it for one episode. But dude, whenever Nick Fury killed the Skrull Rhodey, dude, he blew his fucking brains out. I was like, wow. I was watching that shit like, damn. But I did like Gaia. I liked her. She's a cool new character. And I was, she killed Gravik, because, bro, Gravik was an asshole, dude. He's one of those love-to-hate villains, bro. I was like, fuck you. Because I can't believe I haven't talked about this yet. He fucking murdered Maria Hill in episode 1. I was like, yeah, I know everybody was like, what the? That was my whole Twitter. It's like, Maria Hill dead. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? And then Talos too. He killed Talos in episode 3. I was like, what the fuck? Because I didn't expect that. I was like, are you kidding? They killed Talos. I really did not think Talos was gonna die in the show. I thought he was still gonna be in like some other shit. But I was like, what the fuck? He did, man. And dude, they had fucking the cop from Scream 6 in the show as the president. That was kind of cool. It was funny to see him, and he's also in I think Insidious Chapter 3 is the one with him. I haven't seen that new Insidious yet. Well, I still actually haven't. I haven't even seen the 4th Insidious movie yet. So, I gotta get on that, and then I'll watch the new one. But Yeah. Those movies are good though. I like Insidious. Yeah, Secret Invasion, fucking awesome. I loved it. And Gaia, I wonder if she'll be in the Marvels. Probably not, because I haven't seen her in any of the marketing. But hey, they could throw her in there. But I'm sure they'll nerf her, right? Because she's like the most OP Marvel character of all time now. And she killed the fuck out of Gravik. She shot that laser through him. I was like, hell yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the CGI when they were pulling out like characters' abilities, like when Gaia gets the Drax arm, I was like, oof, that looks yeesh. But it's okay, because I loved the show. I thought the show was awesome. I'm gonna give it like 4.5 stars out of 5. I loved it, and I feel like there's more I want to talk about it. I don't want to. Oh, the ending. Oh, okay. Well, guys, listen. Okay. Episode 4. Episode 4. It made me tear up a little bit. Listen, it's the part where it's Nick Fury and his quotations. Well, I mean, I guess it is his wife, Vara, Priscilla. You know, that moment with him when they show the flashback from 2012 of them talking and they do that the poetry stuff, and then when it shows them again in current times, MCU current times, and she's reciting it like something about wanting to call myself beloved, and I was like, okay, listen, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't just tear up, I fucking cried, okay? Secret Invasion episode 4 made me cry, okay? Bro, I just was sad. I was like, man, Nick Fury's talking to who he thought was his wife the whole time, and now they're reciting the poem, and this is sad. I was very sad. And then they shoot at each other, and neither of them dies. And then you get that really sweet moment at the end in the finale, where she rolls up, and she's like, hey, and she's like, I'm Vara, call me, I want to be called by my birth name. And then she turns into the scroll, and he says that he loves her how she is, and I was like, this is so sweet. I loved it. Okay, I like sweet endings. I was hyped. I was like, man, this is cute. And then they kiss when she's a scroll, and I was like, yes, you go Nick Fury, you go Vara. I was like, I love you guys. I hope Vara's in the Marvels. I was like, hell yeah. I was like, this is fire. I don't know, man. I love this show. I fucking loved it. I thought it was awesome. And and the theme for the show, like in the intro plays, the theme. Ooh, I love it, man. That theme song, I can hear it in my head right now. Dude, oh, I love it. So good. And the fucking ending, they said there's gonna be like a war on Skrulls, and it showed people killing the Skrulls, and it showed people killing other people that weren't Skrulls that they thought were Skrulls, and I'm like, this shit better continue in the Marvels, because this shit is a whole setup. This ain't no finale. There's still shit going on. So I guess, and Nick Fury was like, you better not kill none of the Skrulls that still want to help, because, you know, blah blah blah, you know. I don't know, man. It was shit's crazy. Skrulls and humans, man, they got oh shit, man, shit's about to go down. And I heard that the Marvels will be kind of a sequel to Secret Invasion a little bit, like, you know, they'll continue some stuff. So yeah, but man, I loved it, man. Secret Invasion, 4.5 stars out of 5, man. I thought it was awesome. And Gravik again, he was a cool villain, but man. And Rip Maria Hill, Rip Talos, they did. And I wonder when we'll see Gaia again, because we saw her team up with that one girl. What was her name? Was it like Sonya or something? Mortal Kombat. Speaking of Mortal Kombat, did you guys see that Peacemaker is gonna be a fucking DLC character in that shit? The new Mortal Kombat, that's fire. And Homelander, I haven't watched The Boys yet. And Omni-Man, I haven't seen Invincible, I'm sorry. I would watch them. I actually have The Boys season 1 and 2 on Blu-ray, so I need to watch that. But yeah. Okay, Secret Invasion, I loved it. I think we can move on now. Hopefully, I'm probably gonna think about some shit that happened in the show later and be like, oh, I should have talked about that. But, you know, we'll move on to what you guys really want to hear about. Barbenheimer. So we'll start with Barbie. Listen. This movie is great. Spoilers, by the way. Spoilers for Barbie. I don't want to spoil Barbie for you. It was really good. I really liked it. I thought it was really funny. And, dude, Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling were perfect. Perfect as these characters. And there's a hoodie that Ken wears in the movie, and I want it. It's I Am Kenough. Oh, and by the way, the guy who played Gravik in Secret Invasion, he's in Barbie, so back to back. What's his... Oh, fuck, I'm sorry. His name escapes me right now, but... He was funny in Barbie too, but also, yeah, my favorite thing about Barbie was the humor. I think it was very funny. I laughed quite a few times. Like, I laughed a lot. It was really funny. And Like, it was really good, and it was just funny. Like, I can say something like, and like Ken's song was great. I'm just Ken. Oh my god. And he was like, horses are just man extenders. I was like, oh, and my favorite moment, okay, my favorite fucking moment in the whole movie is when Ken goes to the doctor's office, and he's like, I want to perform a surgery. She's like, no, you're not a doctor. He's like, can I talk to a doctor? You are talking to a doctor. Can I get one of those clicky pens? No. Ah, there he is. Doctor. When he sees the doctor in the room, or the other doctor, because he's already talking to one. But man, that shit was so fucking funny. I was dead. And I love John Cena as the merman. I mean, it was only a cameo, but it's always fun to see John Cena, even though you can't see him. Can't. Just floating bottles when he drinks that thing, man. It's just floating. I was like, what the fuck? No. And Dua Lipa as the mermaid? Oh, man. And, yeah, it was just, and I love Will Ferrell as the CEO. He was so funny. In that moment when he walks out and he sees that one Barbie and he goes, oh, I thought we discontinued her. I loved it, man. And oh, I really like that moment when Barbie was sitting on the bench and she looks over at that old lady and she goes, "You're so beautiful." And then that lady goes, "I know it," or something like that. What did she say? I think she says, "I know it," or something like that. But I just thought that was a really nice moment. I liked it. And I can't remember that one girl, but the girl who made Barbie like think of the death and shit. I liked her and her daughter. They were cool, and I liked her husband. He was pretty funny. And the daughter, she's in 65, so we'll talk about that here soon. But yeah, I honestly really like Barbie. I thought it was really funny, and I loved whenever they go to the real world when they're traveling through all that shit, and it's just like the painted backgrounds, and it's like the super fake looking stuff. But like, I loved it. I loved that kind of stuff, and I loved Barbie Land. It looked awesome. Like, they did such a good job at doing it, and I am stealing Barbie's idea of having a slide that goes down into a pool. I'm stealing that. That I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but that's gonna be a part of my house. Like, I want a twirly slide that goes into my pool, okay? Oh, and one of my other favorite things was how they say, Barbie, she doesn't walk down the stairs because kids don't bother to do that. They just pick them up and like move them, and so she just floats down her house. I love that because that's so true. When you're a kid, when you play with toys, you don't make them do that shit. You just pick them up, take them to the next area. They're there. Like, I just loved it. And Helen Mirren is the narrator. There's a part where Barbie's saying something about like not feeling beautiful, and Helen Mirren is like, Margot Robbie's the wrong person to cast if you want to get this point across. And I was like, yes, bro. I was like, that's so true because, hey, I love Margot Robbie. She a baddie. Hey, I'm just saying. But man, it was just so funny, and there were so many great moments. And Weird Barbie was pretty funny, and I loved Michael Cera as Alan. Oh my god, he was great. You gotta love Michael Cera. I love that guy. He's so funny. He's gonna be in. Isn't he gonna be in something else that's coming out soon? Michael Cera. I think he is. I can't think of what it is though. But I feel like he is gonna be in something new that's coming out soon. I don't know, but he was great. And I don't know, man. I just had such a great time. It was such a fun movie, and I kind of want to watch it again. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was really funny. And they had posters that they were giving out at my theater, and I got one, bro. It's awesome. I got a Spider-Verse one too, Across Spider-Verse. Man, that movie's so fucking good, man. Oh, I can't wait for Beyond the Spider-Verse. I can't wait. I can't wait for Paddington in Peru. Sorry, I know that came out of nowhere, but I just rewatched the first two Paddington movies. God, they're so good. I can't wait for that third one. But yeah, Barbie was great. I'm gonna give it 4 stars or 4.5. Not even gonna lie, dude, it was so funny. Can I get one of those clicky pens? No. Ah, there he is, Doctor. I want that hoodie, man. I am Knuff. I want it. I want it. I want that shit. Also, Simu Liu was funny. I liked him. They had a lot of Marvel and DC people. We got Harley Quinn, Peacemaker, Shang-Chi, Gravik. I think there was someone else too from either Marvel or DC, I think. Shit. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I feel like maybe there was someone else from Marvel and DC in there. Huh. I don't know. I really liked it. It was great. Now let's talk about Oppenheimer, dude, bro. Nolan, you killed it, my guy. Oh my god, this movie was awesome. Man, I loved it. And I'm not even gonna lie, it didn't feel like it was 3 hours long. Spoilers, by the way. Spoilers for Oppenheimer. But yeah, it did not. It did not feel like it was 3 hours long. I'm not even gonna lie. And Cillian Murphy, he killed it. He did such a good job. Actually, everyone killed it. Like dude, this movie has like the most people I know in it. Like this, it's like the most stacked cast of all time. You get Cillian Murphy. You got Robert Downey Jr. You got fucking Jack Quaid pops in there. You got Josh Peck popping in there. And you got Emily Blunt, and you got Florence Pugh, and you got like fucking Alden. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but the guy who played Solo in Solo: A Star Wars Story, and he was in a Cocaine Bear. And dude, like, and like, there's just so many people. It's like almost every scene, there's someone you can see and be like, oh, I know who that is. Matt Damon, but he's like a main character. Yeah, and dude, like the scene where the bomb went off, like, or when they first like test it, I was in awe, bro. Like my toes curled up in my shoes. I was like, wow. I was like, holy shit, man. Oh my god, it was so good. And like, it was just awesome. Like, I loved it. It was such a great movie. And the ending, and like so many of the lines, and it's so good. Like, there's only one tiny moment in the movie that there's one tiny issue I had with the movie, and that's it. And it's the part where Oppenheimer is sitting in that room talking to all those people, and Emily Blunt's in there sitting on the couch, and it just shows her start to imagine Florence Pugh fucking him, and they show it like in the middle of the room, and I thought that was really weird. Like, literally the people behind me in the theater started laughing when that part happened because it was so weird. Like, when that started happening, I was like, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why? Why are we, what? I was like, what the fuck? But, you know, that's one tiny nitpick. But other than that, I thought the movie was fucking perfect. Give it 5 stars, bro. Literally 5 stars. Oppenheimer gets first 5-star of the video, and probably the only one, I think. But, dude, they killed it. And Cillian Murphy, again, he was so good as Oppenheimer. He did such a good job, and like everyone did such a good job. And like Robert Downey Jr. as Strauss too. He was so good, and like the black and white moments were really cool. And it's just like Robert Downey Jr., man, he killed it. And it was funny to see him as not Iron Man. Like, you know, I've obviously seen movies of him as not Iron Man, but you know, that's just the role I've seen him as most. So it's just so interesting, and like, he's so good. Like, shit was crazy. Did you guys see the Wired autocomplete interview with him and Nolan? That shit was great. But yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is great, man. And it's like, it was such a good movie, man. Barbenheimer. I loved it. I loved the Barbenheimer. I loved both. They're both awesome. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I liked Oppenheimer better, but I mean, that doesn't change the fact that I love Barbie. I still really like that movie too. But like, man, just, they killed it on both of them. But like, Oppenheimer, I gotta give it 5 stars, bro. I gotta. I just loved it. I walked out of that movie being like, holy fuck. 5 stars. Alright, I guess we'll move on to the next one. You know, some of this stuff isn't as new now, since, I guess, you know what, let's talk about the other newest one first, which is a movie that I don't know how many people have seen, because there's not that many reviews of it, but I watched it. The Flood. It's this new alligator movie, and the CGI, oh, spoilers, by the way. The CGI was terrible, but I don't really care. I had fun. I mean, I honestly enjoyed the movie. A lot of people don't. I mean, the reviews I have seen, most of them are bad, but I'm easy to please. I'm not gonna lie. I like way more movies than I dislike. So I'm very easy to please, so that's probably why I enjoyed this movie, even though the CGI was terrible. But like the CGI doesn't like the Flash had terrible CGI, and I love that movie too. Like CGI doesn't really like bother me, but and like I was saying, Secret Invasion had some bad CGI, but I still love that show. Oh, but yeah, Flood, but it had some good. Oh, oh wait, I'm trying to remember the kills in the movie, because I feel like there was a couple. There was a couple. Alligators are fucking eating people, and it's about. If you don't know what the movie's about, even though I said spoiler, sorry, but it's about like alligators breaking. There's like a flood, right? Or like a storm going on, not a flood. Well, I mean there is a flood because the movie's called a flood, but there's a storm going on, and these alligators they come into this jail, and these prisoners and these cops got to team up to take out the alligators, and then they're eating them, and there's only 2 people who make it out alive at the end, but it was a decent little movie. I had a fun time with it, and some of the kills were pretty cool if I remember. I remember an alligator taking a chomp out of this one dude, and I was like, oh shit. And there was a couple alligators in that movie, and then yeah, I mean some of the acting, wasn't, some of it was pretty bad, but it's okay. It's alright. The budget wasn't very high, so it's fine, it's all good. But the movie was decent. I had a fun enough time with it. Honestly, I don't know why I can't think of that much to even say about it though. Like, I remember a good amount of the movie. It's just like I don't really. There was that one Zack Snyder looking guy. There was this guy in the movie. I thought he looked like Zack Snyder. I was like, I mean, he doesn't look exactly like him, but they look like similar. I was like, man. And there was this dude in the movie. He looked so familiar, but I don't know if I had seen him anything. He kind of looked like that one guy from the Bart Baker parodies from like a couple years ago. He looked like that guy, or well, I guess I can't just say that guy, but one of the dudes in that. If you watch the movie and you know that, you'll probably know who I'm talking about. But yeah, I'd give it like 3.5 stars, 3 stars. I had a fun enough time with it. And that main cop lady, but yeah, it ends with them, getting out of there. They kill some of the alligators, and her and that one dude get out of there. And because there's these people who go to try and break him out. There's one of the dudes who's locked up, and there's like these team of people, and they come in there, and they're like, hey, we're gonna break our friend out. And then he's like, I don't want to get broken out. Or he's like, I guess he does, but he's like, I don't want to be a bad guy. I want to be a good guy now. He's like, but you're in jail. You killed a cop. And he's like, but I'm good now. And they're like, that blonde cop's never gonna, or she's the sheriff. The sheriff's never gonna fall in love with you. And he's like, yeah, she will. Because they become friends at the end. So, maybe they fall in love because they escape on those jet skis. Sorry. But yeah, the sheriff and that dude who was in jail, they escape at the end because everyone else got fucking eaten. But yeah, decent enough movie, The Flood. I know I just spoiled a bunch of it, but if you are cool with cheesy, not fantastic movies, you might have a fun time with it. Because I did. I mean, it's not like great or anything, but I enjoyed it. 3.5 stars. Alright, let's move on to... Let's say we'll move on to Skinamarink. Alright, so Skinamarink, we watched it not too long ago, and my brother will be joining me for this section.
Because I actually love it.
Yeah, he watched it as well. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was really good. And I know a lot of people said it's good, but some people are like, this movie sucks because nothing really happens. But
yeah.
But I mean, some stuff does happen. But most 99% of the movie is shots of just wall, ceiling, floor,
kitten sounds.
But like or like Legos.
Yeah, getting stepped on them.
But like I can't even lie, I really liked it. Like,
yeah.
And there was some really good moments in like the movie. There's like a scene with that kid, and she's got like the no face. Yeah. And like that shit was crazy.
There's one thing that just weirds me out in the movie.
What?
Why does the kid listen to the whispers?
I don't know, cause like the movie, it's like the doors and the window. Spoilers for Skinamarink.
Yes.
The doors and the windows, they like disappear, and the kids are just there, and it's 2 of them, and I think it's a brother and sister.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know for 100%, but didn't they say it's the sister who had the no face? because that guy was like, she didn't want to play, so I took her face away, or something like that.
Yeah.
And then
so I took
because
her mouth away.
yeah, I did like the it wasn't scary because I don't really think movies are scary, but it was creepy. It was like a good
Yeah.
creepiness, like the voice
Yeah.
of the whispers, and you do see that one face at the end, and it's
Yeah,
all
that,
grainy.
like,
That shit was
yeah,
cool.
Scary.
I was into that. I was like, hell yeah. But
Fire.
and then the mom, I guess she died because
Yeah, because you hear bones crack and the arm comes out.
yeah, you hear that cracking sound, so
Yeah.
she did.
Yeah, dope.
Yeah.
Then when it shows like the dad sitting on the bed,
Yeah, and then he just like disappears.
look under the bed or something.
Yeah, they say look under the bed,
Yeah.
and he does, and he looks back, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
But it was really good, and I liked the phone. I liked the phone from
Yeah.
Toy Story, the Toy Story 3 phone.
I
I liked when
know.
it was in it.
I don't know, but if I was that kid, I would have hammer through the dang wall.
Right, and there's that part where he's like, stick the knife in your eye.
Yeah,
And I was
I
like, bro, why did you stick the knife in your eye?
Yeah, that's not a very good idea.
I know the kid in the movie's like 4, but that's
Yeah.
old enough to know not to stick a knife in your eyeball.
Yeah. I would just say,
I
how
don't know.
about like I do what you said?
Right, and like I do kind of like that they never show the monster though.
I guess you would have to do it though because they would take away some of your body or something.
Right, like the face shit.
Yeah.
But oh, what was I saying? Oh, I did like the monster stuff kind of
Yeah.
I like that they never show the monster. Cuz you see that grainy face at the end and we're
But-
led to believe maybe that's the monster, which I assume it is.
And part at the end when it's like zoomed up at the floor and their blood comes out.
I was just about to start talking about
Yeah.
that, yeah. But I wanted to talk about the monster a little bit cuz
Yeah.
but the reason I was going to say is cuz sometimes we watch movies with captions on.
Yeah.
So at the end you see like you just said the blood.
Yeah.
And that was very sad because we know the kids got murdered.
Yeah, that's
The monster murdered those kids.
Yeah.
Because you see the blood and dude, they play this fucking just terrible sound. Remember the sound it was making? You hear just that roaring sound and it's like the blood is shooting out and then like you see all the blood, but then it goes back and then it comes
Yeah.
back out. They do that a few times, which I didn't know what was going on with that, but
Yeah.
I didn't really care.
It was weird.
But
It's a weird horror movie.
yeah, but I mean I still like
Yeah,
it
it's
a
a
lot.
good movie.
But the reason we know it's a monster is because when the blood shoots out, in the captions it says monster roaring or something like that.
Yeah.
So like, but I kind of like that you never see it. I'm not gonna
Yeah. What if they make a second one?
lie. Ooh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that'd be dumb.
That'd be kind of stupid. Cause like, what would it be about?
More rooms.
But I wanna, you know what? I actually don't know who made this movie, but I kind of want to look up who did, cause maybe next time they make another
what's
movie, I can be like,
funny?
I wanna watch that. What?
I love how it's just zoomed up at the Lego sets and it just disappears. The Legos disappear in the middle
right,
of the movie,
right, right.
like
Yeah.
when it's zoomed up at the Legos and it just disappeared.
Right. Oh, and remember that part with the Barbie stuck to the ceiling?
Yes.
And there's all that
that's
shit up there? That's the inside of the
yeah,
steelbook.
the steelbook. Yeah.
We have the steelbook, by the
Yeah.
way. But yeah, that's the inside of it, is that Barbie.
We have everything. With movies.
Bro, come on. But yeah, I really, really like Skinamarink. I thought it was great. I'd give it 4 stars.
I give it 5.
Ooh. And if you guys prefer that out of 10, I'll say everything I talked about so far. Secret Invasion, 9 out of 10. You know me, Marvel nerd. Barbie, 9 out of 10. Or 8.5. Ah, no, I feel like Oppenheimer, 10 out of 10. I'm going to go with an 8.5 for Barbie, but it could go up to a 9. And Skinamarink
10.
will go 8 out of 10.
Hey, yo.
I really liked it, though. It was awesome.
I go with
But, I think we can move on because, Skinamarink, there's not really that much to talk about.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, we kind of talked about everything that happens in it.
I know.
Because everything else is wall and shit, but I still
It's
like it.
surprising because I watched the whole Last of Us show with Dodge.
Yup. And that is what we're going to talk about now, The Last of
Oh,
Us.
really?
Yup.
Is that the last one?
No, we've got 2 more things after this. But, Last of Us, dude, this show fucking rocks, okay?
Dude.
And
yeah.
I've played the whole first game. I know I was doing some videos, but I finished it. And, dude, the game
Yeah.
is so good.
I never beat the first one.
And I actually just started the second game, so
Yeah.
yee. But,
Okay.
spoilers.
Yes.
Spoilers for the show.
Well, why would you?
But I thought the show was great, and I think it's possibly the best video game adaptation of all time.
You know.
Possibly.
You know what weirds me?
What?
How How is someone gonna beat the thing that's worse than the bloater in the show in the game?
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
But I gotta say, Pedro Pascal was great as Joel, and Bella Ramsey, they fucking killed it as Ellie.
Yes.
Bella Ramsey is the embodiment of Ellie. Like, they were so amazing. Like, by the first line Ellie even says, I was like, yup, that's Ellie. Like,
I know you.
Bella was so good. They killed it.
Yeah.
They killed it, and oh my god.
By the way, when the Joel from the game, the actor of Joel in the game, was actually in the show, and it sounded like him in a few parts.
And
yeah.
Ellie. Yeah, Troy Baker, he voices Joel in the game,
yeah.
and when he shows up in the show, sometimes when he would talk, I was like, man, I can like hear the Joel in his voice.
Since Ellie was also in it that played the game, you could just so tell that was it.
Yeah, the girl who voices Ellie in the game, Ashley Johnson,
hear it.
she's in the show too, and she plays Ellie's mom.
Yeah.
And every time she talked or like made a sound, it's just she sounds like Ellie.
Ellie, bro.
So it's like I'm just sitting there like, man, that's Ellie from the game.
Yeah, that's such Ellie from the game.
It was just so funny. And I'm not gonna lie, Troy Baker, he kind of also looked like Joel too.
Yeah.
Like they must have, I think they did do his face cam to Joel.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And you know, Tess, like they did change some stuff because I want to talk about Bill.
And the bloater popped up not at the school.
Yeah, because they didn't even go to the school. Yeah, I did kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish the bloater was in it more. I wanted to see it do some of the stuff from the game.
Yeah, it was cool when he like ripped open the face.
Yeah, that was tight.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool. But they changed Bill. I think Bill is the thing that got changed the most.
Yeah, because he wasn't so mean to Ellie.
Yeah, we never even see him on screen with Ellie because he
Yeah.
never meets Ellie in the show. Remember, he never met Ellie in the show.
Oh, did he?
Because when we meet Bill in the game, Frank is dead.
Yeah.
And Frank is actually in the show.
Yeah.
And him and Bill both die.
Yeah.
And I really loved that episode because they get a whole episode.
Yeah.
I loved that episode. And their relationship was so great, and it was so sad to see them die because you watch their whole relationship unfold. So
I know, dude. It was so sad.
It was really sad, the ending of that episode. And I loved how in the letter to Joel, he was like, you know, I never really liked you, but it's almost like we're friends, kind of. It's like, bro, and dude.
Because when they're like sitting at the table outside.
Yeah. And again, that Sam and Henry episode, that was just crushing. Like, I know, and like, it's crazy because I knew some of this stuff was going to happen because I've played the game, but it's like, it's still so heartbreaking. It's like, Sam and Henry, man, like, because you know, I think Sam is the little brother.
Yeah,
Sam gets bit.
Yeah, that's Sam.
He turns to a zombie, and then Henry just, BAM! He's like, oh, what'd I do? BAM!
Oh.
I was just sitting there like, man, I knew this was gonna happen, but I'm still sad as fuck.
You know what I like?
And she writes that, I'm sorry.
How in one of the episodes, when Joel crashes the truck through the building, but then when those two happen, when they're watching it all happen,
they show the flashback of when Henry saw it.
That
cool.
was like the best part.
I like stuff like that.
Yeah, it's very fun.
And you know, we all knew Tess was gonna die, but it was still sad when that happened.
Yeah.
She did. Also, her and Joel have definitely banged.
I learned a new thing in that episode.
What?
Where if you just stand still next to a zombie, it doesn't see you.
Wait, I don't remember that.
Because when the zombie...
Oh, yeah, and it kissed her? Ooh! It didn't kiss her, but like that stuff went in her mouth? I would not have let that happen. I know she was going to turn into a zombie.
Punched that zombie.
I know she knew she was going to turn into a zombie, but I still would not have let that fucking zombie put its mouth on my mouth. That stuff went in her mouth. That was disgusting. I was like, Tess, what is wrong with you?
Tess, I know you're about to turn into a zombie, but that's...
That's disgusting. And in the episode with Riley, and you get the girl who played the girl from Invisible Man. She was really good.
You could just so tell that was her.
From Invisible Man.
Yeah.
And she's in something else too that we watched. I'm trying to remember what it is, but Storm Reed is her name.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's in something else too. But yeah, this show is fucking awesome. 5 stars. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. 10. Yeah.
You know, we got 2 5 stars in this one, Oppenheimer and Last of Us, and the clickers were cool.
Yeah, the clickers.
And
awesome.
And dude, David, I don't like him. I do not like him. He gives me pedophile vibes, bro. like I just love whenever Ellie fucks him up.
But
That shit was tight,
when
like in the game.
When the bloater first popped up, I freaked out. I was like, oh my god.
And yeah, but Ellie, whenever she was murdering him like that, just bam, bam, just hitting him over and over with that cleaver. In the game, it's a machete, but in the show, it was a cleaver. I was just like, and when she stopped, I was like, man, I probably would have kept going. And she goes for a long time. But, and then they were eating people, like,
yeah,
that's fucked up,
that's
man.
not very cool. And when they tried to do it
Dahmer
to
monster.
Ellie,
Yeah, I was like, woo! And she's like, I'm infected. But, you know,
but then,
and the way they explained she's immune because her mom got bit right before she was born, I thought that was cool as fuck.
I know, dude, that was awesome. Bro,
And, what?
how do they make stuff so cool?
Right? How is stuff so good?
Like, bro.
Why can't I write shit this good?
I know.
It's awesome. But man, and I know we're jumping around a lot, but that moment at the end where Joel kills the doctor, I was like, hell yeah, he shoots him right in the goddamn head.
That deserved that.
And when I played the game, I flamethrowered the first 2 doctors, and then I killed the 3rd one with my machine gun. That's what I did. That's what I did.
The song in the background. What if this song? Yeah, that song.
Yeah, but also Joel never even got the flamethrower on the show. What was up with that? At least from my memory. What the hell? That would have been cool. And you know what? They never did the bow and arrow either. Lucky motherfuckers. They had guns the whole time. Sometimes we had to have a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Like when Ellie's hunting the deer, she had a gun. That's not what happened in the game. You had to use a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
That shit was bullshit.
I never even played that part.
Yeah, I remember whenever she was hunting the deer with the gun, I was like, I had to use a bow and arrow. I was like, what the hell? Lucky.
Hey, fair.
And they did change some stuff, like Joel doesn't fall on that pipe, he just gets stabbed.
Yeah.
But I didn't mind the changes. I didn't mind the build change either. That was great.
There were some things that, like, they didn't go to certain places, like when they didn't go into the school.
Yeah.
Where the bloater appears.
Because, yeah, that's where you first see the bloater, because Bill's like, it's a bloater.
And the 2 bloaters never popped up in that one.
Yeah, at that one part, like under the bridge. There's 2 bloaters you gotta fight. Yeah.
Bro, that part.
No Molotovs.
Yeah. When I first saw their 2 bloaters, I was like, oh, hex to the nah.
Dude, I remember when I played that game and the 2 bloaters showed up, I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Please tell me that's a cardboard.
I was like, no. But, yeah, this show was just awesome.
I know.
It was so good.
It's
Peak. Yeah, and I can't wait for season 2, but I gotta finish the second game first.
Oh.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I know. And I remember when you were playing, like, okay, well, how am I gonna say this? Oh yeah, because when we finished the show almost, when we were at the Ellie and Riley part, when we finished those 3 episodes, I didn't know there was more after, and I was like, there's more after that? I thought it ended at that part.
Yeah, because I played the Ellie deal. I played the Left Behind story after I beat the main game. And dude, you know, I just started the second game, so I haven't been that far in it, but Ellie's gonna find out that Joel lied. I would assume. But yeah, Last of Us was great. So.
By the way, the new Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach game, the Ruined scene just dropped. Yeah, the new Ruined Edition one is fire.
Yeah, he loves it.
Oh my god.
I still haven't even beat the main game of Security Breach. But Last of Us is great.
Yeah, I beat it like a year ago.
Yeah. But Last of Us 5 stars, 10 out of 10.
Yes, 10.
We've got 2 more things to talk about. I'm gonna try and make these fast though.
Never seen the movie, so.
Yeah.
Peace.
But so we'll talk about 65 next. That is the Adam Driver dinosaur movie. I actually enjoyed it. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I actually enjoyed it. I do wish there was more scenes with, you know, dinosaurs, but I still enjoyed the movie. And dude, I don't know what was up with Adam Driver, but he was like out of breath that whole movie. Well, not the whole movie, but there's so many scenes where he's just panting so hard, and I'm like, is he okay? I was like, do we need to get Adam a water? It's like, my man just can't breathe. There's so many parts in the movie where he's, I'm like, bro, is he okay? Give my man some water. And Okoa, she's the little girl we talked about earlier who's in Barbie, and she's in this too. Yeah, I liked his gun too. His like space gun. That was cool. And I liked, dude, I thought it was really cool how they said the asteroid was coming and they had to leave before it hit. That shit was dope. Whenever they It was like 35 minutes in, I think, when he sees the asteroid and they start, and like right when he looks at it, I was like, no way. I was like, this is so cool. Like, that was just raw. This shit was cool, man. And again, I mean, I do wish there was more scenes with dinosaurs, because it's like, it kind of feels like all the dinosaur moments don't really last that long. But I still liked it. And I mean, the ending with the 2 giant T-Rexes, that was cool. I really like that. Or there was like 3, because I think he kills 1 and then like 2 more come. Or was it just he killed 1 and then another one came? I don't remember exactly, but yeah. And it was sad. Spoilers. It was sad when, like, sorry, I know I already talked about some stuff and I didn't say spoilers. I'm sorry, but his daughter died, and that was sad. I was like, man, you know, I mean, and this movie does have a very generic plot, you know, guy, meet kid, protect kid because his kid died, or something like that. You know, like, you could even say, like, we just talked about The Last of Us, like, that's kind of like that too with Joel and Ellie. But Last of Us is better, and it was awesome. And also, forgot to talk about this, but the part when Sarah died, again, I knew it was gonna happen, but that was sad as shit. Joel and Sarah.
Oh my god.
I was like,
I was
what?
thinking about that part, and I was like, I don't even want to talk about it.
And Tommy, you gotta love Tommy. I know we didn't talk about him. Gotta love Tommy.
Tommy's the goat.
You gotta love Tommy. Yeah, back to 65. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it like 4 stars. I honestly really did enjoy it, and I think the title is like cool and clever, like 65 million years ago, you know? I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Even though there's like 65 million years ago. That's a long time. But yeah, Adam Driver's character from that movie is long dead. What was his name even? I don't even remember. But yeah, it was good. Alright, and last, I was gonna say, but certainly not least, but I don't know. Infinity Pool. I didn't love this movie. I didn't hate it either. I would say it's decent. But it does have my girl in it, Mia Goth. I love her. I love Mia Goth, okay? And whenever that guy was sucking her tit at the end, I was like, lucky. No, I'm just playing. Spoilers, I'm sorry. I know I just spoiled the tit part, but I'm sorry. Spoilers. This movie was decent, okay? I liked the idea, like the clone stuff. I thought that was cool. And I didn't know that that's what this movie was about. I had seen the trailer, but I didn't know that's what the movie was about when I started watching it. So whenever they started doing that, I was like, "Oh, that's what this movie's about." I was like, "Okay, I can get into this." And then it's just kind of weird. Like the part where she jerks him off. I was like, "What the fuck?" Even though I mean like lucky, but I was like, "Why?" Cuz they show the night. I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "I didn't need to see that." I don't know, man. Alexander Skarsgård. But the guy who made this movie, he does have another movie I want to watch, Possessor, and I hope it's better than Infinity Pool, because I didn't love it. But, I mean, again, the clone stuff was cool, and I feel like they could have, and I don't know if I just didn't get it, but the ending kind of didn't make sense to me. Like, I feel like the movie kind of led up to nothing, and if it did, like, if I didn't get it, I would love to have someone explain it to me, because, like, I'm an idiot, so it could maybe the ending made so much sense. I just didn't get it, because the ending is, so it's all the people, and, you know, also, we don't know if it's the real ones or not, because they always talk about, how do I know if I'm actually me? Because, you know, the clones die, and it's like, what if they swapped them? So, and whenever they talked about that, I was like, oh, so this movie, and I was like, man, there could be, and I thought there was going to be scenes where, like, they try to manipulate it, where it's like, who's who, and, you know, who's the real one, but they didn't really do that, and there was a point in the movie where they kind of lost me a little bit, for a little bit. They lost me for a little bit, and I was like, it's the part whenever his clone comes out, Alexander Skarsgård, or I think it's Alexander Skarsgård, and his clone is like a dog. He's naked. He's on all fours. He's like a dog. That shit was stupid. When he came out and like they said, let's find out what creature you really are. And when she said that, I was like, oh yeah, that's the tagline. And I thought they were gonna lean into that, like they're creatures or something. Which, I mean, I guess that would have been dumb. Maybe not. I don't know. But I didn't expect a human Alexander Skarsgård dog to roll out. That whenever she said, let's find out what creature you are, that was the last thing I would have expected. I kind of thought it was dumb, the dog thing. I was like, this is stupid. But whenever he murdered it, that was cool, because he punches it until you just see the fucking eyeball and it's gone. I was like, wow. But yeah, that was cool, and the movie was alright though. But yeah, the ending is they go, all the people, the group, you know, Alexander Skarsgård, Mia Goth, every other fuckhead in the movie. They go to the airport and they're like, all right, we're out. And then you see him alone at the airport after Mia Goth and all them leave. And then it just cuts to him sitting in the rain. And then the movie ends. I was like, what? I was like, nothing. I feel like there was no resolution. I feel like it led to nothing. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe I just didn't get it, but I was like mad confused. I was like, what? I was like, why? I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda would've liked more. I was like, can you extend the runtime? Can I get an extended cut? Can you explain this to me? Brandon Cronenberg, I need you to explain this movie to me. I'm just playing, but I will watch his other movie, Possessor. I do want to watch that. Because I've heard it's good. So I do want to watch that. And I've heard it's like gory as fuck. So, and you know, gory as fuck horror movies, that shit's cool. But, so yeah, I will watch that. But, Infinity Pool was decent. I didn't love it. I thought it was pretty okay. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. Or 5 out of, we'll say 5 out of 10 if you prefer. But yeah, so there we are. We are caught up on the stuff. We talked about 8 things, I think. A lot more. I think it was 6 movies and 2 shows. Secret Invasion and Last of Us. I will talk about my adventures with Superman soon. There's only 4 episodes out right now. I'll talk about that when the whole show is finished. But to give you my short thoughts, I'm really liking the show so far. I think it's really good. I love Superman. The first Christopher Reeve Superman movie is my favorite Superman movie. And he might be my favorite Superman, but I love Cavill too. And Brandon Routh's pretty good. But my Avengers of Superman, and Jack Quaid, you know, talking about him again, he voices Superman in the show. But I'm really enjoying it so far, and I think it's a really good show. But yeah, really hope you guys enjoyed this video of me talking about a lot of shit. Sorry that I just talked forever, I guess, but I don't know. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed that, and let me know what you thought of some of the things I talked about, if you want. Maybe we could do a ranking of them or something. But, yeah, guys, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a like. Please subscribe, what's up, all you, and check out some of my other videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.